This week's episode of the award-winning Here For It podcast is brought to you by Nasty Boys.
Just dance, dance, dance. Oh, who is this song by?
No, like not even that one.
Oh.
Don't mean a thing. Oh, you Nasty Boys. Come on.
Is it Paula Abdul? Whitney Houston said she was singing
It is
on
Paula
the track.
Abdul era.
Oh, okay.
She can sing a little bit better than Paula Abdul.
Shit, I don't know. Oh my God, I feel so guilty.
Janet Jackson ain't nasty no more.
Oh my gosh, the icon. I forgot.
Icon or I cannot.
I forgot. What? Oh, we also don't like Jane the haters. Fuck shit.
So, the Billboard Music Awards happened this past Sunday, and she got a legendary award because her name is legendary, and she's been around a long time. She has some hits. Yeah, she's got some hits. I just want to say she's not nasty no more. So the nasty video, which is what I was evoking with Nasty Boys, came out in 1986, and Janet had all the oil and all her joints. She could move, dip, twirl, flip. She flipped off of a stage and onto the pavement in the video. That is not what I saw on Billboard Music Awards.
Uh-oh.
The person I saw on Billboard Music Awards was not nasty. She was just like pleasant. You know, like a pleasant old lady, like a pleasant auntie. She was just pleasant. She wasn't nasty Janet Jackson. And I think it's okay to let our legends evolve, because she is definitely evolving. And y'all can stop saying that she looks and sounds like or dances like the Janet from 1986.
Well, you know, the new argument is, well, she's 52 and she just had a baby. Oh, okay. Like Beyonce had did the same thing. I'm just saying, like Beyonce had did the same thing. It would not be the same. Anyway, my name is Ronald Matters. Follow me on the internet at Ronald Matters, and of course, RonaldMatters.com.
I am the Superman, TheeSupaman, aka the Duke of Delightful Stroking, BKA the Royal Bougaron.
I like the Duke of Delightful Stroking. That's nice. That's so sweet. You should have been at the royal wedding.
Yeah, they were royal themed.
Oh my God, that was cute.
They were very royal themed.
This is your weekly colorful commentary on LGBT health and wellness with prep advocate and sex specialist
Me
and culture blogger me. Our icebreaker this week is finish this sentence. Everybody who knows me knows that I love blank.
Tequila.
That's your answer of mine.
Oh, mine.
Oh,
shit, I don't know yours.
I was like, that's mine too. Oh my God, that's why we're friends. Oh my gosh, it is so great.
Yeah, they would either say tequila, niggas, traveling, or stunting on the internet.
And Beyonce. There you go. Woo. Well, it's the same answer for
that's a whole pentagon of things.
One of them is the right answer. You get the $1 million. What's going on in Hot Topics this week?
This week in Hot Topics, I am very close to firing you as a friend.
Cool.
We talked about royal names here in the very beginning, and the story has been pushed out about Meghan Markle's friend setting her up on a blind date with a prince. Yeah. And I want to know why the fuck none of my friends have gotten into this type of formation.
I'm pushing you out as my friend as well, since we're on the topic.
I linked you up with some gems.
If we putting pros and cons, this is one on the con side for you.
I linked you up with some gems.
Some people that need to go to the gym. Girl, clock out. No.
So Meghan Markle's friends are goals, and I want that for my, like, I know one of my friends out there. If you're not one of my friends, at least a follower, subscriber,
a supporter,
a supporter, even a hater. You know somebody out there that would be real cute for me. Why you ain't setting us up? Get it together.
.org.
My co-host has a renewed beef. Well, not a renewed. I guess it's just a new beef. With Matthew Stevenson.
Okay.
And his viral post about getting the gentleman to line up to be, I guess, prayed over because they were on Jacked at church.
First of all, second of all, and third of all, sir, let me send you my nudes. He was cute. And that's what got me. I was like, oh, he was cute. What is he talking about? And then the content, the quality of his character is trash. That's like typical nigga. So, I mean, like, I'm not even mad anymore.
So if you haven't seen this video, again, you can YouTube Matthew Stevenson. He's a pastor that was in his church and was calling out people that were on Jacked, the AKA Meetup app. I'm like, no, that's not what we do. It's not just the meetup. It's a meeting of the minds. And the genitalia.
If you are in here and you are on Jacked,
Me.
the Meetup app, get in the line. You are backslidden.
Come on. What? Backslidden, girl.
Oh, I thought he was talking about getting in line because he was going to take our numbers down.
Okay.
Again, he's really cute, but the quality and the content of his character is trash.
I want to get in the line so I can see who else is in the line.
That's what somebody else was saying. Like, they're not going to get in line, but they're going to message all the sinners later.
Yeah. Just open your Jacked under the pew, under your arm, and then that way you can see other people that's around you. That's what I would have did in that situation.
Fuck him. You want to tell me to get... okay, I'm starting to get re-mad. I'm trying to move past it. Okay.
So,
but fuck him, though.
He blocked you on social media.
Yeah, it was like a late to midnight hour, and I was intoxicated when I discovered it, and so I still was tweeting away that he ain't shit, and they ain't gonna ever be shit, ain't gonna ever amount to shit, and fuck his ministry, literally. And then I was blocked, and I was like, no, I was gonna leave a comment on another picture, bitch. I wasn't done.
Were there other negative comments?
Yes.
Oh, wow. So you think he probably blocked everybody?
But they were slowly and surely getting to.
Okay.
I had left like 4 comments, so they was like, girl, I'm tired of the notifications. Just gonna block this one.
Oh. Well, I guess I should go pay him a visit then, huh?
Don't pay for it, girl. Don't put no dollars in no buckets.
Well, you know they just do hats in the South. Just pass the hat around.
All right now.
Speaking of backslidden.
Bastarded, or I don't know what that word was.
Backsliding.
Is
Backslide. It's supposed to be backsliding, but you know.
His mouth was so wet he couldn't
get
his syllables out.
Tongue twisted.
Come on, ASMRTs.
Yeah. Andy Cohen is also backslidden.
Oh my god.
And I believe this. I believe he got a new attitude and he's just as fake as people have been talking about how fake he really is. Kathy Griffin has been on a tour over the last year since all her shit happened with the Trump head thing, and has been talking about how fake Andy is, and it's so believable now after this podcast with Jenny McCarthy came out, and even Bravo posted it. I was like, why would y'all be posting it? Y'all should be wanting to stay away from this goddamn story as much as possible. So if you haven't seen it, it was an interview Jenny McCarthy was giving Andy Cohen and was talking about Kim Zolciak supposedly being ganged up on at the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion.
And he said he should have got up and walked out.
First off, Queen, no, you're the host. What do you mean walk out? You're supposed to be monitoring and keeping everything together, and how you gonna do that from backstage?
And he also said that like hosting this reunion, hosting the Atlanta reunion is the most difficult of all the franchises.
Possibly, but it's also the franchise that's making you the most money.
And he also said that he didn't know that he was mic'd when he went into the bathroom.
Lies.
The girl said, I need Andy and a camera. The camera has a mic on it. So even if he wasn't mic'd, we were going to get this audio.
Croy has a mic on him. Sheree had a mic on her. Kim had a mic on her. At any given time in that one restroom, there was at least 4 mics and 2 cameras.
And y'all were in there for 15 minutes. And if y'all weren't mic'd up, somebody came in there with a boom mic.
Okay. So I couldn't gather what the fuck he was really trying to do with this counter programming of what his original argument to her was. His original argument to her was, which we all thought he was in formation for. We said we was here for it at the point when he said, Kim, girl, you ain't have nothing to contribute but negativity the whole season. So what did you expect at this reunion? He said that to her face.
Gave her a hug and walked out.
Yeah. Thanks for your services. Thanks. And all of a sudden now, I guess
Tardy for the Party comes on in the summer, so he must be trying to get in front of this for her promo tour. She gonna promote the show, and
she must be having a bar mitzvah or something coming up.
Oh, right now.
And he just trying
her
to get
injured son.
Yeah.
No shade to children, because I don't do.
Because I had a real shady response to that. I was like, well, at a bar mitzvah, you do injure the son.
Anyway.
But anyway, I see you. I see you, Andy.
Oh, girl.
We see each other.
Chill.
He finally came to his white friend's defense. And he wanted to in the first place, but he fucked around and said real shit the first time. And now he actually is saying what he really feels instead of what he should say and what he knows is right.
Like this NFL committee needs to do. They really got on my nerves today. I know, is it in your list?
Yeah. Well, shout out to him for at least coming to his white friends back at least a month late.
No, you still gonna get your ass whooped because you didn't come to my defense when it was time to be in the trenches, on the field, literally.
Bless their heart. Bless their heart. Yes. So the breaking story of today, outside of all the Trump shit. Oh, the Trump thing. The one Trump thing I will talk about because the rest of it is negative and stupid. Is they found a sinkhole near the White House, and then my imaginative consciousness was like, what if the sinkhole gets bigger and swallows the White House up while the president is in it?
Bitch is right in front of the press briefing room, so it's gonna take Sarah Huckabee Sanders first.
That's fine. That's okay. I mean,
But April Ryan gonna be out of a job, and we need her to be.
Somebody sent April Ryan this text message. Don't go no time soon. Just do your reporting from CNN. That's okay. They're not gonna answer your questions anyway.
I love seeing her on TV.
I do too. She can do it on CNN.
Yeah.
Yeah, she don't have to do it from the White House.
Colorful commentary.
Yeah, just beware because I feel like the sinkhole is a warning.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, absolutely here for it. Take that bitch out. We can build another one. Shit, after Obama left, that wasn't the White House anyway. Right? I said what I said.
My president is black.
The NFL has decided to team up with the one that I just named a moment ago that should be swallowed up inside of a sinkhole, and declare it a finable offense for NFL players and coaches to not stand for the national anthem.
And a 15-yard penalty at the beginning of the game.
Yeah. If they decide that they don't want to stand for the national anthem, and they said that they came to this resolution begrudgingly, and I don't see the begrudging part. I was like, no, this sounds very in line with the same shit that y'all were talking about before, and the same reason why Colin Kaepernick still is not throwing footballs around. I don't know. This don't sound begrudged at all. It sounds like y'all were like, okay, well, let's just wait 2 months and then we'll just tell them that we had a long argument about it. No, you actually were going to do the same shit in the first place. And for me, I think that in counter protest to this, since they want them to stay in the back, they should stay in the back and not play. Not play. You have the right as an American citizen to express your First Amendment. And if your First Amendment says, I want to sit down, I want to kneel while this song that I don't believe represents me is playing, that's your constitutional right. And for them to try to take away your constitutional rights means that you should go on strike. Colin Kaepernick has been without a job for over a year now. Some of these other football players,
season, so
2 years. So some of these other football players who made a lot more money than Colin Kaepernick can afford to be on strike for 3, 6, 9 months because they ain't going without football. You know, you get enough niggas to be in protest for something and stand together for something, there will be actual change. Roger Goodell is not that goddamn stupid to be missing out on billions of dollars if these players decide, no, you know what? I think I'm just going to stay in the locker room. I'm not coming out.
And broadcast live from my Instagram live, y'all know I'm not out there on the field. But I think there's a rule that you can't be on social media within 2 hours of. But just broadcast live from the back anyway. Post it on your social media that you're back there in the locker room kneeling and 2 hours before the game. And then when the game comes on and you're not on the field, there you go. And then once that makes news, promote your charity that you support.
Yeah.
That's going for, you got to turn it to, you got to have your things together when you do it.
Everybody take a picture with Colin Kaepernick and just post the Colin Kaepernick picture with you at the same damn time. Everybody, the game starts at 8.
I took a lot of pictures with y'all out in the streets. I just need y'all to post them out tonight.
Yeah. The game starts at 8 tonight. At 8:05, I need everybody to post a picture with Colin Kaepernick. That's how you get information for some shit. And that's the only way that they will fight this if they're going to fight it. I feel like they're not because these people are thinking about themselves, unfortunately, and not thinking about the bigger cause. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than the profession. It's bigger than the industry of football. You have an opportunity to smack down something that is taking away your own constitutional right. It's not even... Before, it was about the right of black people to survive in the streets, to not be harassed by police officers and killed by police officers. Now your constitutional right is being taken away. Your $1 million ass constitutional right is being taken away, and you still gonna get out there and play football for Massa and think that everything is gonna be all right. And so when they see you take this L and not say nothing and not stand up, don't you think they would gladly give you another L because they know what your reaction is gonna be? So if y'all know some NFL football players, get in their fucking inbox. Definitely send them this episode and tell them to fast forward to this part so they don't have to listen to the rest of the gay shit. But I thought it was just mind blowing how much in step the NFL commissioner got with Donald J. Trump, and it shouldn't be stood for. No matter what institution that you work in or work with, people like me went to war so that you could go sit, stand, not sing, do whatever the fuck you want to if you want to.
What if I twerk during the national anthem?
What if we just...
It's the free press, the free speech.
Yes. What if we just, like I said 2 or 3 episodes ago, just replace the bitch with lift every voice and sing and see how pissed they get?
You can stand, but bow your head and hold up your right fist. Wakanda forever, my nigga. What are your thoughts on Kim Burrell at this recent sermon saying...
I am going to get to Kim Burrell. Helium balloon.
I can't.
Helium balloon shaped ass as soon as this episode gets to the here for part.
Oh, okay. So we can save that part. Okay.
The next biggest
thing next to Kim Burrell. No fat shaming before y'all start.
Oh, I'm gonna fat shame her. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She's so rich. That's why she's fat, because she eats well.
Okay, next subject. Oh my God, I got to tame my co-host.
No, I can't be tamed. Miley Cyrus. I had high hopes for this brand, as I said also a couple episodes ago, but they are letting me down. And they are letting me down not gently. Fashion Nova, a.k.a. Nigga Nova, allegedly gave us our first look at their June 12th release of Fashion Nova for Men. And
they don't know who their target market is yet.
They don't.
I'm just I'm thinking about it from a market. They don't know who their target. I'm like, why is it June, July, August? Y'all got out here jackets and windbreakers, sis.
With shorts. Pick one.
Pick one. Take the shit off.
Yes,
we don't need that.
But people weren't. No, is it hot or is it cold?
Oh.
No, don't have on a windbreaker and shorts.
Even in DC, it get up to 90. In Memphis, I know it get up to 105. In Dallas, I know it gets up to 110. In Miami, shit, I know the humidity is laying. So where is their target market for this? Who is this?
Fashion Nova should have hired me to help with this. There is no reason that Fashion Nova for men should not be slaying just as much as Fashion Nova for women. You have regular thoughts.
I need mesh.
And sluts.
I need lace.
Yes. You got regular thoughts and sluts wearing Fashion Nova. You got celebrity thoughts and sluts wearing Fashion Nova. Why are you not gearing this towards male thoughts and sluts? Male thoughts and sluts don't wear no goddamn jacket.
Well, Malone Christopher's always naked, so it's hard to sell clothes to Malone Christopher.
That's okay.
So who are some males who wear semi-clothes?
I wear some clothes sometimes.
Oh, okay. Put y'all both in the same bucket.
All I'm saying is I could have ate pizza before I saw these pictures because before I I was like, okay, well, let me slim down because, you know, when Fashion Nova come out, I'm going to give me some Fashion Nova. I'm going to come out here and show my body off.
I could have ate Pride that. Is the next week, I think.
Well,
could have got you something rush shipped on June 12th to be in formation for June 15th, the weekend. But no, Dallas. They selling jackets.
Yeah. So I could have ate the pizza. This looked like what Sheree was talking about. Sheba Sheree was gonna turn into. This looked like the joggers campaign that they just threw together and said, well, it's probably gonna come out in September. Because that's what he dressed. That's what he dressed like. It's coming out in September.
No. Where's the shade fan?
They need me as the fashion consultant.
These
is all I'm saying.
Would be great for September, but it's July.
We need sheer gray sweatpants.
Mm-hmm. I need see-through.
Sheer gray sweatpants. Mm-hmm. We need mesh tanks, more of them, because you know there's only like 4 or 5 on the market, and I'm tired of other people wearing the same one I got.
I need some denim coochie cutters.
You can buy those in the women's aisle.
Well, you know it's online, so I need to make sure that the crease, the length is going to be great.
For the camel toe.
We carrying a lot. Okay, yeah, we carrying a little bit more in the front than they are.
For the camel toe. We need some silk onesies.
Okay, hold on. You just
Day
said hire
wear.
you, but now you about to give it all away.
No. Oh, I got.
Oh, okay. I was like, don't give it away.
I got binders. Okay. I got binders of ideas. I have binders of ideas.
Okay.
And we need thought nightwear. Think Savage Fenty for men's. Mm-hmm. I'll do the commercial. Put a little makeup on my shoulder.
I am behind it and in front of it. No pause.
That's what we should be inspiring people to want to get behind it.
And in front of it.
And put it back in motion.
Yes, lots of motion.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this. You need to send them a proposal.
This is the proposal.
Oh.
Fashion Nova, get it together. Call me.
Knock, knock.
301-555-55555.
Oh, that's a Merlin. Is it Merlin?
Merlin.
Merlin. I can't say.
And ain't even no D on there. Merlin. Like Murlin.
Cool.
Merlin. Anyway, speaking of pride.
Oh.
There was a unfortunate stabbing at a club in Miami, and
here I go Googling. What are you talking about?
It was at VIP in Miami. There was a altercation that broke out, and of course, people with this goddamn world star, the shade room culture,
doing everything except for helping.
Everything with their goddamn phone. When it was just the regular altercation before this other young man who has been arrested, thank God. Started stabbing the victim, stabbing him multiple times. You can see the blood drip down on the dance floor. What? Everybody got the fuck away. Everybody pulled out their phone.
Somebody push him.
The security person
kick the bitch.
Nobody did. Nobody threw a drink, threw a cup. Stop! You're killing this young man in the club in front of everybody.
Floor. Wow.
And nobody did anything but pull out their phone. The security person walked past the skirmish, and then was just looking, and then the video ended. So I assume at some point somebody,
Jesus,
he got involved because the dude got arrested, but he got away from the club is the main point. So he stabbed somebody to death.
Then left the club?
Was able to leave the club, and then the police had to go find him.
And then they want to yell at me about a vertical ID because I don't have a driver's license. Cool. But meanwhile, folks getting stabbed at the club and y'all ain't even safe for their life.
At all. And it was completely reprehensible. It could have been avoided.
Ridiculous.
We talked about programs that we went to here in DC that definitely need to be other places where people that are supposedly leaders, you're supposed to be the socialite, you're supposed to be the popular person in the club. Why are you not the ones trying to break these things up? Because these things are what make our spaces uninhabitable and unmarketable, because they always say, oh, well, them niggas out there, all they doing is fighting and they shooting and they stabbing and they doing this and
at the white clubs. Don't act like ain't nothing.
I'm not saying that it doesn't. I'm saying that the stigma of black clubs is that this is where
we
things
like
that
a pristine image, but I mean, we're not immune.
No, not at all. But we have it on social media now, and so on social media, people see this. One, probably not even in the Miami scene. I've been to Miami a bunch of times. I ain't never even been to VIP before. Never even heard of it. And so this is what put VIP on the map for me. And that's a bad thing. As somebody that has been to Miami probably a dozen times. I've been to clubs, never been to this one. Do you think I'm going? You think I want to go? We need some metal detectors at the club now, apparently. We need something. So I challenge you all out there. If you have not seen the story, definitely go look it up. Again, you can probably find it very easily on YouTube. VIP stabbing in Miami gay club. I'm sure any jargle of that, you will find it. It's very graphic. So
you said it was blood on the dance floor.
Yeah, there was blood on the dance floor, and then when the dude walks away, his whole front of his shirt is drenched in blood. He stabbed this poor little boy so many times. I say little boy because he was smaller than him. Wow. He was obviously a grown man. I think he was 22 or 23, the person that died. And the assailant, the killer, his whole front of his shirt was drenched in blood as he walked away and walked out of this club. Like, how can you walk down city streets in Miami with a bloody, full blood, not just a couple specks, drenched in blood shirt, and nobody be like,
And the security guard just walked around and looked, wow.
And I also want to know where the white people was in that, because y'all have the gall to call the police on every damn thing else. Doesn't nobody call the police on them?
Here we go.
Nobody called the police on the nigga walking down the street with the bloody shirt, full blood drenched shirt. All right, I guess y'all was busy at Starbucks or something. But yeah, so coming up with Pride, do not be one of these, the Shade Room and World Star.
At least
people.
throw your cup at the nigga or something.
do not be.
So somebody else can distract them along the way.
Yeah. So
or throw your cup and then kick the nigga. Something. Have a combo.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying interject yourself or put your life in danger. I'm saying things could have been de-escalated before it got to that situation. But everybody was in the let me record something so I can get it on the Shade Room or on worldstar.com, and I'm like,
and it's not there. Sorry.
And even if you do, and it gets a million hits, what are you gonna get out of that?
That death is still on your soul because you just stood there and watched.
That, and
That's
then
scary.
you're not gonna. People are thinking they're gonna get a million followers because WorldStar published their shit. You not. You probably
WorldStar will reshare it and not give you credit.
and not give you no goddamn credit. You might get 20 followers because 20 of your friends heard your voice in the background, was like, "Oh, let me go follow
This Starkeisha."
And that's it. You're not gonna get no check. You're not gonna get no notoriety. You just gonna get got. You out here in the community not doing positive things, and you could be doing positive things, and that's where I'm going to leave that. The other story that I found interesting was y'all know I'm not featuring Uber because of all the shit that Uber has did and not did. And more recently with the sexual allegations of women and men being raped in the back of Ubers, I don't understand how people have not jumped to Lyft yet. But Lyft, goddamn it. Oh, y'all not helping me.
Okay.
So Gaystar News reported this incident of two gay men being kicked out of their Lyft.
Oh, yeah.
When they were caught with a peck kiss in the back of the Lyft moments after the Lyft had started driving them to their destination. All they did was kiss.
Yeah.
This driver, he couldn't have none of this homophobic shit, this homosexual shit in his atmosphere, in his car. It might, it's breathable.
His religious freedom or something. You know, the girl's always crying and crying.
It might get in his system that he might be, compelled to kiss a man or suck a dick, for heaven's sake.
Oh my gosh, that's so much fun. Woo! I'm just speaking for me. But
I can't understand the level of homophobia that you have to have that two men kissing fucks your
first
whole
of all, a
spirit. Yeah, not even a full kiss, but this fucks your whole spirit up.
Because in DC, they be doing a whole slobber down, and I'm like, ma'am, I'm just trying to wait on the next train. And I swear they will slobber from the train going to the east to the train coming to the west come around. And I just be sitting there like, oh my gosh, this is really interrupting my Britney Spears. You're toxic, I'm slipping under.
Wow.
That's my jam.
Well, slipping under is cute. So again, I think in the case of a kiss, you would not be this disheveled if it was a man or a woman. I think that there are lines to draw because everybody, I won't say just us, but sometimes it be us a lot because we be doing shit. We be doing a lot of things. I've seen the videos of people fucking in the back of Ubers in Lyfts.
I don't think it'd be Ubers, no shade, but they just.
Oh no, I know.
Oh, okay. No. Well, back to the story.
Yeah, back to the story. Again, the couple's name is Alec Jensen and Ben Martella. Shout out to Martella. They were in Indianapolis when this Lyft driver kicked them out. So Mike Pence's home state.
Oh, and then he tweeted that the NFL thing was a great accomplishment for Donald Trump. What? How is the NFL? What? Mike Pence, go away. And then if we get Trump evicted out the house, Mike Pence's name is on the lease for next up. This ain't gonna be no better. Ain't gonna be no better. Oh, my English.
I wouldn't consider that English, but okay, we'll go with that. Okay.
Woo.
The point being, Alec and Ben were kicked out. and they still had to pay for their ride.
What state was this?
Indianapolis, which is in
Indiana.
Indiana.
Oh, I wonder what Mike Pence has to say about this because he's the former governor of Indiana, right?
You just missed the whole, hey, this is Mike Pence's state part.
Yep, that's where I'm going. That's where I'm trying to go. I'm trying to go there. No balls.
The driver has not responded or apologized, of course. Ben and Alec have not been given their money back for this ride that they requested and got nowhere in because they dared put one man's lips upon another man's lips inside of a vehicle. How atrocious. And Lyft, we are looking at you. What the fuck? You do not have the space for this. Right. Y'all need to issue them motherfuckers a reward, a refund, and some certificates for future rides.
$50 for future rides or something, Jam.
Please, do not have me out here back with taxi cabs. Fuck. Woo.
Huh.
They take me through. R. Kelly thinks...
Bye. Next subject. We're not giving him no. Bye. Next subject.
He thinks it's too late to come forward as a victim. He's wrong. It's never too late.
It's never too late. If you are a victim of sexual assault, you can always come forward. Call 1-800-273-TALK if you have questions, concerns, if you feel guilty about coming forward. Call me on Facebook Messenger at Ronald Matters. Call Martell Todd.
No. Well, send me a message. Send me a message first so I can know where
some
I'm
people
at.
do require appointments.
I require appointments. Sorry about it.
But you can call me without messaging me first. I usually answer. There's no reason for you to feel guilty about things that have happened to you. If you need me to connect you to Gloria Allred because she's the one. She is the lawyer for all of your sexual assault cases.
This is who Stormy Daniels need to add to the Michael Avenatti team because Michael Avenatti.
Well, Michael got it.
Yeah, Michael got it.
Michael got
it. But Gloria Allred, that would just infuriate.
A woman on the squad would. Ooh.
That would infuriate. You know how much his edges are falling out. We talked about how much his edges are falling out last episode, but his shit would just completely just hit the ground.
They were talking about he takes a vitamin for hair growth. He's 70-something years old. What is he? Let it happen naturally, sis.
It is happening naturally. That's why I look like that.
The gag is the supplement ain't working. Anyway, but fuck R. Kelly. Mute him. We discussed this already. Moving on.
And we're gonna mute somebody else by the end of this.
Oh.
Last but not least, Facebook friends. You may know
Beyonce. I follow her. I like her page.
I'm on to you.
Ooh.
I am on to you. I literally 2 days ago was thinking about this one boy I used to smash, and I was like, damn, where he at?
I know, right?
I ain't seen him in forever. That thing was so right and
okay.
tight
It wouldn't.
and juicy.
Oh, it was tight. Cause
no.
It don't always have to be tight.
No. It wasn't tight. Like I had to
Virgin.
Fight. Yeah, like I had to fight to get into it for 20 minutes, but it was tight. Like once I got in it, I was like, oh, he got grip skills.
I want to enjoy this.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Anyway, thought about him randomly. Hadn't talked to him. Hadn't seen him. Nothing. Just flashbacks. Woo, got hot.
Okay.
Randomly, and the next day he was in my friends you may know on Facebook, and I was like, who told this bitch my secrets?
Cambridge Analytica.
Who told this bitch my secrets? I didn't even say this shit out loud. I just had the thought, and then the flashback memory in my head, and then Facebook decided, let me send you a little.
Have y'all messaged on Facebook before?
No, I was scared. This looked like the deep state. This is the deep state for real. Like, how did my thoughts transfer into Facebook friends you may know? I don't trust it. So if y'all have had similar instances, comment down below so I know I'm not alone.
People have said before, like, they've been thinking about buying a new dining room table. And then all of a
those
sudden,
things can be
IKEA
tracked.
ads start showing up on the... But not that they've even actively started searching for whatever they're searching for on the internet yet. It's just a thought in their mind. And Facebook be like, bitch, I ain't never seen you search for a dining room table. Let me just throw an ad or two out here and see if it stick.
I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I'm scared. Slightly turned on because if I think of the next one, I'm like,
I wish a nigga could do that. Like, I think he wants lasagna tonight. Okay, that's heavy to cook, and it's a Wednesday. But if he cook it, I'm not opposed.
You have social studies this week.
First, I have to give a shout out to Dallas Southern Pride happening Juneteenth. Oh, well, shout out to a Juneteenth weekend happening June 14th through 17th, presented by Dallas Southern Pride. And they just added Melanie Fiona and Tweet to.
They could have kept Tweet.
No, they're on tour together currently. Be nice. There is a 50th birthday party for Kirk Myers happening. I'm looking for the ad on his Instagram. Happening at the A-Loft Dallas downtown.
Classy.
Friday, June the 15th from 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock. Black or white attire is requested and other celebrity guests have been invited. For the overall weekend, all of your favorite love and hip-hop people will be there. Trina, Safari, Mariah Lynn, Prince, R&B legend Tank, Terrell Carter, so many more people.
I need Prince to get like another part to his name because he can't just be Prince. There is only one just Prince.
All right now. Follow Juneteenth weekend in Dallas on the internet at Dallas Southern Pride. And of course, go to DallasSouthernPride.com.
And look up the real definition of what Juneteenth meant so you can be educated before you go. Because Juneteenth is a very, very, very important weekend in Texas for a very, very important purpose.
For social studies this week, I want to do questions from the internet. I'm always sitting at work and like around 10 o'clock, somebody like, question of the day or hashtag let's argue, or on Instagram, the girls always got a post.
They have so much time. If I put a let's argue up, I'm going to have to argue for 3.5 fucking days. What? Let's argue?
Yeah,
How much time do you have? Because somebody's going to disagree with you. And even the people that agree with you going to say something opposite. So y'all could just be arguing on Facebook.
Hold on. Shout out to Tweet. Because you just tried to slay Tweet. And Tweet is legendary. But
Tweet Slater.
Our first question is an Instagram poll. Questions from the internet. Instagram poll.
You got to cheat on it.
To all the, quote, verse dudes who don't like, quote, strict bottoms, but have no problem with strict tops. You are a bottom. Just because you've topped out of convenience doesn't make you verse. It makes you freaky. Do you agree? Yes or no?
No, and I think you wrote this question in yourself.
No! I have the picture from when I saw it up. It's going to be good.
This first person does not want
like
to be with a strict bottom
no
because
strict bottoms.
He wants to get fucked at some point.
If you read a profile on the internet, it says no strict bottoms. Does that make you a bottom?
No, it don't. Because he could not want to have sexual experiences with other niggas that don't want to use their dick, that don't want their dick to be touched, seen, don't even pretend that I don't have one. Those are the strict bottom type of things. Like, if you're not just trying to eat me out and fuck me, I'm not interested. And I'm like, me either. I think that he is probably at worst a verse bottom. At best, he could actually be fully versed. But be fully versed to the point of, okay, well, I'll fuck you, but you got to fuck me after I fuck you.
Okay, so
transactional,
all the, quote,
transactional sex.
Who don't like strict bottoms would have no problem with strict tops. You are a bottom. Do you agree? 81% of people voted yes, and 19% of people voted no.
What's his Twitter following?
It's an Instagram.
Or what's that?
He's big on Instagram, no posts. He has the following on Instagram. So I was really perturbed. I was like, what? People agree with me? But
I would have to see who it is because, again, like most of my followers would probably say some of the same things because they are fucking bottoms.
Uh-oh, here we go. Have you talked...
Market analysis.
Have you talked to your partner and family about hospital rights if you get hurt or become seriously ill? That was question of the day. Have you talked to your partner and family about hospital rights? Because, you know, his post was a longer post about his friend was in the hospital for 2 weeks and the family knew that his friend was LGBT and that specific person was the partner, but they still threw shade and had him removed.
This is why marriage be so...
keep other people from experiencing it, he asked, have other people in the group, in the Facebook group, talked about hospital rights?
This is why marriage is so important. People put off that because they don't think about worst case scenarios financially, or
it's about gay wedding cakes.
I mean, it can be if that's what you like. Shit,
sure it is. That's what this whole thing is about. It's
so much more than the going to go sign a piece of paper and a nigga having ownership of you, quote unquote. These things you can share with your partner that you may not even want to share with the world. For me personally, I had to share it with my family when I was 22. My death plans, anyway. I hadn't quite come out to them yet. So they knew my death plans before they knew that I was fucking boys, men. I have to make that distinction because shit, I'm getting older.
Damn blood is out here.
I'm getting older, and they'd be like, "Ooh, you look like one of them uncles." So I don't want to be one of them uncles out here scheming on 17-year-old boys.
So is the answer yes or no?
The answer is, for me, I already had to tell them at 22. So
Okay.
I had to get that shit out the way and say shit that I didn't want to say because I was going to war. So me. For other people, get married to your partner if you got a partner. If you single, sit down with one important person in your family that you make your estate in charge of your
Power of attorney.
In charge of your, well, they get the power of attorney while being in charge of your
A
estate.
beneficiary tease.
Yeah. You don't have to sit down with the whole family and have a whole Sunday dinner and be like, listen, I want a DNR.
Oh, do not resuscitate. Okay.
Yeah. You know what? Some people do those type of things for religious purposes or whatever. I want a DNR. I want my TV to go to grandma.
Okay.
Because she
the
need
85-inch I got on sale.
because she can't see. And I need somebody to come in here and wipe my porn collection from my computer and throw my phone away. Just throw the phone away.
A cousin.
Just throw the phone away. Yeah. Don't try and delete. Don't try to just throw that bitch away.
Burn.
So you need one person that you can sit down and tell these things to, and they say, got you. If anything happens, no problem. If you're single. If you got a partner, marry that nigga. Shit, what y'all waiting on?
The next question. Well, I've never had a partner, so child, hospital rights if I get ill. My best friend is my beneficiary, so sorry about it. Two more questions. It says, the one I asked on Instagram, they got all the comments, is tops, verse, and in-betweens. Do you prefer your bottoms to have a wolf pussy or a bald eagle?
I saw that question.
That's what I posted on my Instagram. And a lot more people preferred hair. I was surprised.
I do too. I saw that question somewhere else on social media too.
Yeah, because of course I took it from Facebook and I posted it on Instagram to confirm that my topic would be a great topic for the week. I've told you that.
For me, a light sprinkling of hair.
Yeah, that's the general consensus.
That is it. I do not want a fucking afro. I'm not trying to dig through the jungle to get to.
You don't mind licking it a little taste?
No, I especially like licking it a little taste. I'm trying to lick it a lot of taste.
Oh.
But a little bit of hair savors the flavor.
Okay. Wow. Well, I don't do those things, so I like to keep mine trimmed because I just it keep odor and stuff. You can't have all that back there, especially when if you're trying to receive services, you need to make sure that you are presenting a great product.
Before somebody slides your car back to you like they Shawnee at Basketball Wives. Services. We no longer need your services. We no longer need your services.
Thank you for your service.
Not even thank you, because I'm not thanking you for this nasty pussy. No, I'm not thanking you for that shit, girl. No. Here, take this back.
Oh my God,
take it back.
Like you're actually trying to. The last one is, how many songs play while you're in the shower?
It depends. If I'm showering to get the fuck to work, because I know I need to shower before I get there, and it just need to be a shower, probably 1 to 2. If I'm showering because I'm going to a modeling gig, or I'm about to be on somebody's runway, or I'm about to be at a photo shoot or something like that.
I'm about to be on somebody, hello.
No, those are 2 different showers. I'm gonna do
3 different showers.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so categories.
Categories. So that shower liable to be a smooth hour and a half shower.
Yeah, because you don't want to be.
And so for an hour and a half, I'm gonna have like 2 playlists. And so yeah, but for the fucking shower is probably gonna be about 20 to 30 minutes. Might get like 6 or 7 songs in there where I'll bump and grind in between washes.
All right now, I think it's definitely different, because if I'm like taking a bath, like I like to listen to like 70s and 80s music, and those songs could be 5 to 7 minutes. But like if I'm doing a shower,
you definitely just turned into somebody's auntie if you listen to the 70s and 80s music in the bathtub.
I'm listening to slow jams. I'm listening to my Stephanie Mills, "Comfort of a Man." Hello, I need it.
Wow. Very waiting to exhale of you.
But if I'm trying to get to work, then I'm more than likely going to be listening to my Ariana Grande
I like the new song now. It's
gonna grow. Yeah,
it wore me down already, and I was like, "Fuck! I like this goddamn song." That bitch.
But I like her music. I
do too. But
on first listen, No Tears Left to Cry just did not move me.
I didn't have any tears to cry for it.
Yeah,
I was like, no, this is not sad or good. But what are you doing? But I listened to it like 7 more times, and I like it now.
Yeah. So it depends on how many songs should play while you're in the shower. It depends on the situation. Am I trying to do a whole bath to get to work, or am I trying to do a whole bath because Trey coming over because I still got to clean it? Special place, the front end and the back. And men are into
Come
navels.
on, Secret Garden.
Men are into navels now. I don't know what's going on. Maybe my navel is really pretty or something, but you have to make sure you clean your navel out. You have to make sure you dig in your ears. They don't want no flaky ear skin. You got to make sure your stuff is together. And you
gotta
can't
stop
rush
fucking. You've got to stop fucking these pastors, because the pastors be into some weird shit.
Yeah.
Who is licking navels?
Hey, I'm just cute like that, I guess. I don't. Maybe I'm a niche product.
All right.
Thank you guys so much for listening to us and leaving us reviews on Apple Podcasts. Open your Apple Podcast app, search our name, Here For It Podcast, click the reviews tab, and of course leave us 5 stars with your description of what you love about Here For It Podcast. What's the song for your soul this week?
This week I also have Sexual Health.
Oh, shit, I forgot about sexual health. Wow.
See, this is why this nigga somebody's auntie already. It's setting in. You see
Memory
Alzheimer's?
Bad.
Alzheimer's. This
Dementia?
week I wasn't gonna give you dementia because dementia. Yeah. Sexual health this week, again, Pride is literally this weekend. Some of y'all niggas are flying in.
DC Pride.
DC Pride. Well, shit, they know. I mean, no shade to Sizzle. Sizzle's going on. Sizzle's going on as well.
Oh my God, DC Black Gay Pride is going on.
Pride going on, y'all.
Okay.
So for our brothers, our sisters, and our freaks that
Chocolates, previously known as Chocolate City.
Wow. Our brothers, our sisters, our freaks that are coming to Pride festivities here in DC. Some of them are arriving as early as tomorrow. I would like you to go meet your future husband at some of these sex parties. Be prepared, though.
Wash your navel. I'm telling you, wash your navel. Washing your navel is going to help you.
Be prepared. So there are plenty of things that you can do to be prepared for the sex parties that are going on in DC. I say that because there is currently, to my count, over 25 sex parties going on from Thursday to Monday in the District of Columbia and surrounding areas.
Wow.
25 sex parties. So you will have plenty of places that you can go and meet your husband at one of these things. Like I've talked about in previous episodes and previous videos, make sure you bring your own supplies if you are particular. Some people are very particular about the type of lube they use or like used on them, or condoms that they use or don't use on them, and that's fine. Do those things, but if you're particular about your supplies, bring your own supplies, because the things that they have there, somebody told me that they're not the best of quality, and in a pinch you're going to want to be using things that you are not typically used to using, and then therefore forego them, or your experience is going to be bad. So if you are particular about things, make sure you bring your own things.
And you like, I always knew Marcus was trash, but then I just had sex with Marcus and it actually was trash. No, it was because Marcus didn't have the condom that he liked. It was tight, and Marcus a little thick, and Marcus forgot to put some Magnum.
We know Marcus. I don't know. I feel like you telling Marcus this.
Whoa, shout out. No, not the Marcus. Not the Marcus that I'm dreaming about at this party. That Marcus ain't the same Marcus.
No, I was talking about the.
I'm not talking about that Marcus.
I was like, ooh.
Yeah, let me have my business.
Most importantly, outside of bringing your own supplies, take your meds. Take your meds if you are not HIV positive, which would be PrEP, pre-exposure prophylaxis. We talk about it so much.
Metamucil for you bottoms, get your fiber. So you can have.
Well, don't take it on the day of the thing, because you're gonna be embarrassed.
Take it a minimum of 6 hours before the event. You should be okay. Generally speaking.
But medicine for people that are negative, make sure you take your pre-exposure prophylaxis, please. People that are positive, make sure you take your treatment as prevention, TASP, please.
Pretty please.
And if you are negative and you end up going to do something a little risky and a little frisky,
which is why you go.
Because nobody goes and be like, well, I'm just going to go look.
Oh my gosh.
I have heard that 5 million times, and everybody that went to go look got booked.
When you see how fun it is.
People don't go to just look. People go to get booked, and that's fine.
Well, you tell your friend, girl, I'm just going to look, girl. Okay, well, call me in the morning. And then you call them in the morning like, girl, I had about 4.
Just 4?
4.
You just remember 4. Cool. Because, sometimes they...
Beyonce's favorite number is 4. That's why I picked 4. I don't know the real truth for these other people.
That means it was probably 6. But anyway, so if you are negative and you end up going and you do something a little
no
frisky,
judgment.
No,
by
I'm
the
not.
way.
There's no judgment. But make sure that you are asking questions about PEP, post-exposure prophylaxis, or post-exposure, aka post-exposure protection.
All right now.
You need to take these pills within 72 hours of exposure. Make sure that you remember. So if you go to the free party and you knew you was going to go look, but you ended up getting booked.
Hello.
You got 72 hours to get to a clinic or an emergency room.
Go to an emergency room. Pretty please go to an emergency room.
Well, I say clinics because there are 2 clinics in the DC area that specialize in PEP.
Whitman Walker.
Yeah. Whitman Walker Health Clinics and Innova Health Clinics both specialize in PEP and PrEP access.
And if you're in Atlanta, there are plenty of clinics.
Yeah.
That can.
Nobody in Atlanta this weekend. All of them came up here.
Uh-oh.
So if you are in DC and you get into some risky things this weekend, because like people are liable to, and you are not on PrEP and you are negative, make sure that you are out here finding your PEP within 72 hours. It is extremely critical.
Sooner, better.
Yeah. So even if you are a top, and a lot of tops out there have the notion of, yes, it's a little bit harder for you to catch HIV while you're doing things.
One of my friends who's the top contracted HIV from his bottom, who he was in a relationship with. It's
It's not
very serious.
Yeah, it is not impossible. So make sure that you have access to care, access to these things.
I like this for you. Look at you.
There are 3 Whitman Walker clinics in the DC area that accept patients almost on a 24-hour basis. In Nova Clinics, there are even more. You can Google them. You can find them very, very easily. They are in the downtown and outside in PG County areas. So you can find them extremely easy. You have 72 hours to get yourself taken care of. You do not want to go home with something that you did not come here with.
Amen.
Without a shot being able to prevent it.
Hallelujah.
That is this week's sexual health. Thank you very much.
Hallelujah.
You had a song, you said.
The song for my soul. I listened to City Girls album because people are like, City Girls, the girls from Miami, they is it. They is trash. But I'm living. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm years old right now and I have better musical taste than this. But then I listened to the album after one of my Memphis friends recommended it heavily. I was like, you know what? I am from Memphis. I like trash. Yes. So press play.
Trash liquor, trash alcohol, trash niggas.
I laid in bed and City Girls album titled Period is a masterpiece.
Women titled
No,
album,
it's not
period.
about that. It's just like, bitch, we got the #1 LGBT podcast, period. You know, like, okay. You talk your talk.
I would have been a little bit scared
I'm the
about
#1. These hoes can't touch me. Period. Or I'm fucking.
Name your album Queen is something like.
Period. Yeah. It was not about period blood or something. Wherever you're trying to take you're trying to take it somewhere else, and it's not that.
I'm sure somebody else thought that.
So I was debating between. They're from Miami. Is what I was trying to see who they're signed to, but I researched. Sorry.
Are they still signed?
City Girls. I was debating between Millionaire Dick and How to Pimp a Nigga. This lets you know what goes for this album.
Wow.
And I decided on How to Pimp a Nigga. The lyrics,
I would have decided on Millionaire Dick. I don't even know the song, don't know the lyrics.
It's about the beat and where how to pimp a nigga goes. It says, "Why you looking sad, hoe? Don't you know these niggas looking for a bad hoe? Tighten up before you end up like the last hoe. City girls leaving all these niggas dead broke. Period." And so it's a song that's very the baddest bitch-ish. That's teaching you don't go to be a dumb hoe. That's a no-no. It's very Trina. It's very 305. So City Girls How to Pimp a Nigga. Put that on your Memorial Day weekend playlist. And put Millionaire Dick on there just like 3 or 4 songs down. And then ride around with the top down and enjoy your holiday. It's going to be fun.
I wonder if they were at the Women's Empowerment Initiative, because I mean they sound like they may have a couple words to say.
Or the Lisa Nicole on Married to Medicine, you know
that does not happen anymore. That does not happen anymore.
Lisa Nicole stay on Married to Medicine with a Women's Empowerment conference.
This week, this song for my soul is.
It's not gonna be as good as mine.
You're a liar.
All right. How to Pimp a Nigga? What you got better than what's How to Pimp a Nigga?
This is the 1996 version of Nice for What.
Okay.
So that off top.
It's going to have to be the original song. What do you...
It is the original song.
Well,
this is what inspired Drake to be like...
Let me shut my fat ass up.
This is what inspired Drake to say, nice for what? Because he listened to this song by this legend, of course. Uh-huh. So, I'm going to give you the lyric before I even tell you the name of the song. Just to tell you how powerful...
Dramatic.
Just to tell you how powerful this shit is. This song is so fucking powerful. First off, in 1996, so powerful. Every time I close my eyes, I just remind myself, you told a million lies. You put my heart through hell. It's basically fuck niggas get money in an R&B song.
Oh, I thought that was a part of the lyric. Oh, I was like, shit. This is basically a fuck niggas anthem. I was like, oh, wow. Here we go.
Oh, no. Every time I close my eyes, I just remind myself.
Did
you
Brian
told a
McKnight
million lies. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You told a million lies and you put my heart through hell.
Oh. Is this Shantae Moore?
No.
Whitney Houston? It's a legend.
It is a legend.
It's a legend. Who is it?
This one is Tony Michelle Braxton.
There we go. Living legend. I was like, it's a legend. What's the name of this song?
Why should I care? Why should I give a damn?
Oh, yes.
Why should I care?
That beat. Oh, I hear the beat right now and I can just groove. Hey.
That is why that was better. Because why should I give a damn? Because these niggas get in your face and they forget, like, what do you... Why do you think...
Oh, I'm still grooving. Hey, I live for me some Tony Michelle now.
Why do you think I should care? Why do you think I should care enough to answer your phone call, reply to your text messages, your DM, you coming over here trying to buy drinks?
I'm in your city.
Okay, why should I care? I don't care. You know I don't care. You want me to read your message and you leave it read so you can see it?
Okay.
So you can figure out how I care? I don't care. I don't.
Okay.
I'm out of care.
The gas is cheaper in Maryland. Don't get no gas in DC. That's all I got for
I don't have nothing. No, I don't have nothing.
What do you want?
Oh,
we don't even tell them what the shit gas prices is?
No, fuck them.
That's mean.
No, why are you giving these niggas tips? Make that nigga buy the expensive gas in fucking Northwest. Fuck that nigga. Why should I care? I don't care.
I was gonna at least help with
you told a million lies.
Oh.
You put my heart through hell. And I'm gonna tell you about cheap gas prices, bitch. Fuck you.
I hope you get in a $200 Uber. What's that?
I hope you get jumped.
Oh. DC Gallery Place, they do not play. It be so many people out there.
I hope you get your back window busted Detroit style from that last video that went viral of the girls that was fighting in the
In Woodward?
Yes.
Oh my god.
And then they just end up smashing cars into each other. I hope you in that situation.
Those girls.
Yeah,
oh,
my
wow.
Detroit sisters.
Oh my god.
Put them. Be in that.
And the
situation.
big girl got ran over with the car door.
She said, "Oh!"
It fell on the ground.
Google that video as well if you don't know what I'm talking about. But why should I care? I don't. You can be in all of those situations. I don't care.
All right. I feel like this is a song.
It is.
Oh.
We have reached.
Is it time for listener letters?
Listener letters, sure.
I got 2 listener letters. One is from Vero. I told you we got fans on Vero. Vero.
Yes, we do.
The new up and coming
Facebook
app that's competing with Instagram.
As long as they don't have friends you may know, I'm really gonna stay on Vero for a while.
Yeah.
Shit.
And Instagram changed their algorithm again, like yesterday or today, and they introduced the mute feature of people who get on your. And I swear, all of my posts were the Shade Room. The Shade Room updates between 16 to 24 times a day.
Oh, are you following them?
Yes, I follow the because I have to be. I'm a
I'll just
blogger
go check.
girl.
Oh, I'll just go check randomly. I don't follow them.
But anyway,
I'm
send
breaking
us
my analytics down.
Send us your questions and comments to hereforpod@gmail.com or to any inbox where you can find us on social media. Maurice on Vero asks, do tops rate bottoms holes the same way bottoms rate tops dick sizes?
Yes.
You know how us bottoms judge the performance of the dick sometimes just by the way it look. Do you ever wonder if tops do the same when they look at the hole? I asked a bunch of guys ranging from verse tops, unicorns, and tops. 3 said...
Wait, the verse top is a unicorn and tops are regular?
He said verse tops and I guess...
Oh, he meant the tops are regular.
The verse tops are unicorns because they've bottomed before a time or two and they understand what it's like to bottom. And I agree that in order to understand what a bottom needs, you've got to bottom before. I think you said that.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. But I think that he probably meant the unicorn was the top because every bottom thinks that there are no tops out there.
Verse tops, unicorns, and tops.
Okay.
3 said they didn't think about it unless it was rosebuds and they were completely turned off by it. 5 said that they don't care what it looks like as long as it has grip. 1 was undecided. I think he a bottom. I had a conversation with my friend about it, and it was funny. Do y'all judge tops based on dick size? Okay, the original question: do tops rate bottoms holes the same way bottoms rate tops dick sizes? When I look at a picture and like if it curved to the left a little bit or if it curved up a little bit, I'm like, ooh, that's gonna hit a spot that just ain't a regular straight man's peen spot. So a curve, when you
Not
look at
a
the
straight
curve,
man.
like, you know, like if the peen sticks straight out, then you're like, okay, all right, here we go. But if you got a little curve, I'm like, ooh, this gonna be able to hit spots, and he's gonna be able to throw his leg up and hit another spot because it curved. And so I do rate
Toot.
I do give that a toot, or in the world of toot or boot, I give curves a toot.
A shoot.
Hello, it's gonna shoot later.
I think tops rate assholes mentally.
Oh, it was about bottoms. I don't know about rating no damn bottoms holes. This is for you then.
That's why I'm answering the question. I think that we rate them mentally, but we do not get with other tops and be like, bruh, this nigga ass is it looked like a rosebud. We don't we either say it's good or it's not.
Oh.
It's good.
Because it can look good from the outside, but still be
right. Exactly.
When you get in
or
there.
like it's just something to do. That's it. I think it's only two ways that tops communicate with each other about asshole. It's good, like, bruh, snatch my soul. I'm gonna have to give you his number.
I can't believe I'm actually sharing.
Because tops will share. Most tops will share. Bottoms are the ones that be like, I'm keeping this nigga secret. This is just mine. I'm like, no, he's not just yours. He's community property, but okay. But when tops have those communications, it's never like, oh, it's so pretty. Oh, he shaved it just right. Oh, it ain't real loose, but it ain't real tight. Good or something.
Communicate like a man. Yes or no?
Good or it's something to do. I mean, if you got somebody better coming later, sure, do that.
Oh.
Is he bringing weed? That's how our conversation took.
Who's your favorite character on Westworld on HBO? You watch Westworld?
Somebody brought that in? Oh, interesting. My favorite character on Westworld is absolutely Maeve. Maeve has the most powers of any of the hosts right now. I think Dolores is going to become a bad guy. I liked Dolores in the first season, but I think Maeve is going to be outside of the bullshit and continue to wreck bitches like she did this very last season.
Well, Maeve is the boy, because, you know, we're a Black Gay Male podcast. But Maeve says, how do I meet niggas in Atlanta if I don't go to Bulldogs? I'm tired of going... Let Bulldogs live. I'm tired of going there and seeing the same dudes over and over. I've been here for almost 2 years and I'm tired. I'm a 30-year-old young professional with 2 degrees, but I'm afraid my burst butch queen ass will be forever lonely. I even started my own meetup group, but that shit flopped. I'll take whatever advice y'all can give me. Love y'all both like a Bojangles biscuit. Heart emoji.
Ooh, that means love from a Georgia nigga, especially. I feel that. I appreciate
So how
that.
do I meet niggas in Atlanta if I don't go to Bulldogs?
I think going to Bulldogs is like you got to thread that thread carefully. Like there's certain days that you go to Bulldogs, you know it ain't gonna be nothing but
45
old
year olds.
niggas. Nothing but old
45
niggas.
old? Oh, I don't know.
Older, mature uncles, daddies, somebody's daddy for real, probably.
Yeah. Father of 2.
But there are other nights that going to Bulldogs is more of a mixed crowd, and I feel like I want to say Friday.
I want to say Thursday. I wanted to say Thursday, but I haven't been to Atlanta since I moved here.
I don't know if I've been on a Thursday before, but I know I went on a Friday. I know I went on Saturday. Saturday was definitely senior citizens.
But what do you do when it's like
So-
Tuesday, Wednesday, you want to step out?
Yeah, one, there's so many clubs in Atlanta. I don't understand that. It's not like other places where you ain't got but one club. Atlanta has got like 6 clubs. If all else fails, go to Opera. That one Saturday, the Opera pops.
The third Saturday.
Third Saturday of the month. You'll see every nigga in Georgia there.
Woo-hoo.
They come from everywhere.
We came from Memphis to go to Opera.
Multiple times. And you'll see some different niggas. Trust me. Even I still saw. I mean, I know seen a lot of people, so I still see people all the time that I knew or knew of there. But I still saw some new niggas like, ooh, that's new. What's that? What's that?
How you doing?
So there's that. Or the brunch scenes in Atlanta are still cute. Einstein's is still cute.
Go to Einstein's.
Yeah, Einstein's
where
is
you have
real
to pay
cute.
for parking and stuff, and that's where you'll find cuter men.
Yeah.
And you have 2 degrees, so I'm sure you're looking for someone accomplished.
Joe's
on Juniper.
Joe's on Juniper. What's the one place that serves the frozen drinks?
Oh my gosh, the model on Instagram worked there. No shade. Trey Presley?
Now you've named them, so it's got to be Shade.
No, I don't know. I'm trying to. What is the name?
But it's right
The
around the corner
frozen
from.
drink.
Yeah, it's right. Not Wet Willie's. Wet Willie's is Memphis.
Yep. But they'll know what we're talking about.
They will. It's around the corner from Joe's on Juniper. Go over there on Sundays after brunch because brunch, it be the highfalutin girls. But go there like 2, 3 o'clock. I'm telling you shit. And you've been living in Atlanta for 2.
If we have Atlanta listeners, please respond to our tweets and Instagram posts.
Oh, and Juan and
So we can
G.
share.
Juan and G do things weekly and monthly now, and they are real classy based couple type, and they got classy friends, and you could meet one of their classy friends. So you can go to like one of Juan and G's events. They do weekly events where they talk to the kids and tell them about happy marriage, happy life, happy wife, and all of that stuff. And
They just had an event yesterday.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So check out the Gentleman's Foundation with Juan and G. They're both scrumptious, and they have classy friends, and they have degrees too. So that's birds of a feather flock together. Especially if you want to get somebody with a graduate degree. You know, you feel like you've petted your pedigree because you got a graduate degree. You want somebody else. Got to hang out with those people. You've got to network with those people. You can't be networking with models and then hoping that you're gonna find somebody with a graduate degree. No shade to modeling. I'm just saying. I ain't got no goddamn graduate degree. I'm not looking for it. But if you are looking for those things, you got to network within that network. You can't network outside that network and hope to find a diamond in the rough. That's all.
Thank you so much to our supporters on Patreon. For as little as $1 a month, you get access to exclusive bonus audio and video content. Today we uploaded SorryTyra.mp4, which was about Tyra Sanchez boycotting DragCon and what that was like. Sorry for her. We also uploaded Big Frida. Recently we uploaded BigFrida.mp3, which was about the queer writer Miles Johnson, who talked about the ghost of Big Frida. How come she keeps being used in audio, but the artist never put her in the video, and that includes Beyonce, so that was kind of scary for us. Other great, amazing video content, audio content,
Picture
Patreon.
content.
Oh yeah, photo, yeah, everything, media. Hello.
Yeah. So if you want to get a closer look at Here for a Podcast, make sure you go over and check out our Patreon. As little as $1 a month can get you all the access to me that you need.
That's good. What are you here for this week?
This week, I'm absolutely not here for
Your friend.
y'all friend, Kim Burrell. Again, trying to be relevant. So y'all sister Kim Burrell was down at the cabaret preaching, and talking about how rich she is and how she would never go on Ellen. Like, no,
Oh, okay.
weren't you trying to be booked on Ellen? And
Oh.
then Ellen told you no. Like,
okay.
how you remember this argument? How you remember this? No, we disinvited you. She tried to also drag ABC and said, if God is with me, none of these people and these things can be against me. I'm like, but is God?
CNN and ABC and NBC.
But whose God is with you though? Because my God, apparently we serve different ones, and that's fine. Would not want me to be boasting about how rich I am to counteract the argument of being equal to the LGBT community and being someone that's supposed to be a leader and a shepherd of the community and not trying to drag down people for quote unquote sin. You're supposed to be someone that is preaching love and forgiveness, and you are devoid of love and forgiveness on many occasions, oftentimes. So I saw a post earlier. I've been following the story since she said it the other night, and I was like, oh, great. She got something else to say. I got something else to say too. So every time she has something else to say, I'm going to have something else to say, because there needs to be a equal and opposite reaction to hate speech. We cannot let hate speech just be echoing out there and people just receive it without hearing good speech. And though my good speech is shade, it is not hate speech. I don't hate Kim Burrell. I hate what comes out of Kim Burrell's mouth. I hate what Kim Burrell look like. I hate her shoe choices. I hate her moo choices. I hate her wigs. I hate when she has boogers in her nose and then she still be on Instagram Live.
I hate when her eyebrows don't match when she talking about she rich.
I hate when her colors don't match. Like, it's a different color on her forehead, then it's a different color on her cheeks, and then it's a different color on her neck. I hate all of these things, but I don't hate Kim Burrell. Kim Burrell hates me.
Yeah.
Because I fuck men.
You do? Oh.
So she hates me, and she believes that her God is going to send me to hell because of who I have sex with and who I love. I don't hate her for not having sex with nobody, because nobody is that dumb.
I don't hate her for not having a nutritionist or chef on staff. You're rich. You're so rich. You have on $2,000 boots in New York. What are you doing?
And also eating $2,000 worth of Happy Meals, apparently.
And you ain't got no vitamin pack, no daily vitamin plan, like no women's one a day.
No tummy tea?
What are you doing? Like, they giving this out. Like,
Damn, they're free.
And they got the lollipops now.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, my God. The lollipops. Flat tummy tea lollipops.
I blame you, Kim Kardashian, because you didn't send your sister this. So, Kim Burrell, I don't hate you. I hate all of these things about you. But I don't hate
life
you.
choices that you continue to make.
And you continue to include the LGBT community because you have such a hatred for it. I say oftentimes, I say it so much, when you don't hate something, I don't talk about it.
I don't talk about it.
I don't. And I can give you like 5 examples right now, but that would be me talking about them. And I'm not going to talk about them because I hate them. When I hate something, I'm not interested in talking about it. When I love something, I'm going to talk about it. When I like something, I'm going to talk about it. When I see something that can use some improvement, I'll talk about it. Janet Jackson, I really love you so much.
Oh, my God.
But I don't talk about shit that I hate. And that's what I see in her, is she sees so much reason to hate the LGBT community that has lifted her up so much while allowing her to put her Patty Melt
I was gonna say she look like a good 4 for $4 kind of girl. A good old Wendy's kind of
BOGO Payless shoe on their neck at the same time. I would never even be that type of man, let alone gay man, but let alone black gay man. But for those of you who want to be the coon fags out there that support her, that want to raise her up and be like, oh my God, we should praise forgiveness. I'm like, when did she don't ask? She don't.
No.
She don't ask for forgiveness because she's not sorry for this shit. She do this on a regular basis because this is her ideology. This is what she feels like, and I'm absolutely not here for it.
It was really interesting to me because I was on changing subjects. I was on the gay blog, so I was like, oh, this dude cute. What the headline is? It said, Australian rugby star named Israel Folau, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, had his Land Rover confiscated for his anti-gay comments. I was like, oh, fuck, he cute but dumb as shit. Here we go.
How you get your Land Rover confiscated for comments? That means you had this bitch on loan? Who has a Land Rover on loan? If you got a Land Rover, you should be able to pay for that shit.
He's a big-time rugby star in Australia.
Not that goddamn big because they took that fucking Land Rover back.
So, last month on Instagram, one of his followers left a comment asking what was God's plan for gay people. And he replied, hell, unless they repent for their sins and turn to God. Israel had also, Australia had that stupid, I think it was like a $20 million mail-in vote on if they should approve gay marriage in Australia.
And then they got surprised by them goddamn votes.
Yes. Y'all wasted your coins. But anyway, Israel had said during that time that he claimed to respect all people, but marriage was between a man and a woman. But after his comments last month on Instagram, according to Sydney Daily Telegraph, his luxury car was repossessed because even though he personally is not a brand ambassador for Land Rover had a contract for the whole sports league. And because he was a big time star, they gave him. Of course, we want all of the big time stars to get a Land Rover if we're doing a sponsorship with your league. But not with these comments because we don't want to be associated. So
Thanks. Shout out to Land Rover. I wish I had enough money to buy y'all
Land Rover.
So if y'all would like a new spokesperson, I am available
in Australia.
And I'll do a picture a day in a motherfucking Land Rover if you like.
Took that man's car back because they don't want to be associated with those gay comments. And they was like, well, he's not even a brand ambassador anyway. We don't have a personal contract with him. So, sir, we'll be there to pick up our keys in the morning.
Thanks.
And I'm here for Land Rover and their shade in Australia. I hope that they do the same thing in America coming soon.
Well, they're not. So that is also what my unfortunate last call is.
Oh my gosh, I have a good thing for my last call. Okay.
Okay, well, I'm going first.
Y'all always want to go first. Leave us bottoms hanging, no pause.
I'm trying to let the bottoms out there get theirs because they do not want to end on this note that I'm about to end on.
Okay, a toast. Today we are drinking gin.
Make sure you guys take a shot with us. So my last call, I wish I didn't have to report it. And I'm not even a journalist, but I'm here to state facts. Massage booties.
All right.
Wet backs up. And expose racists and white supremacists and haters. So I'm about to show you a picture, and you tell me what the first three things that came to your mind are.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
What are the first three things?
Oh my god!
Okay, that's not one, but okay.
Show me again. He needs a doctor.
Yeah. And he is a doctor.
Shout out to that Photoshop filter. And whoever shaped his beard, they need more lace.
They need more batteries in the adjustable clippers that they obviously was using to cut this shit. So the picture that we're looking at is Dr. Robert Redfield. Dr. Robert Redfield is the new head of the CDC under the Trump administration.
Oh my God. Why did
you
y'all
know-
let him do this?
If you know how passionate I am about the CDC, I almost report
They are
something.
the go-to.
I almost report something on the CDC, if not every other week, every
They
week.
are the go-to.
I'd say something about it because it's extremely important to us. The CDC is literally the only thing standing between us and another pandemic of HIV and AIDS in this country. And we have appointed a director of the CDC that, quote, think this is quotes, thinks AIDS was God's judgment against homosexuals.
Okay.
During the 80s and 90s, at the height of the AIDS epidemic, Redfield worked in the U.S. Army, which is why I also take a special exception to this. The medical corps in the U.S. Army has always been on the forefront of medicine, and this is not the forefront. This is the back page, and not even the real back page. While doing so, he engaged in all kinds of negative medicine theory of why and how HIV was spread, and was saying that HIV was killing people, even though HIV kills no one. AIDS kills people. This person was nominated and confirmed by the Trump administration. Even though there were people that were on active duty with him that testified against him and saying that his confirmation should not be going through for the CDC. The CDC doesn't need people like this. While he was on active duty, personnel that were on active duty in the beginning of the HIV crisis that were tested positive were kicked out. They were mistreated and they were degraded, says some service members that served during the time with them. The young soldiers would be quarantined at Fort Hood, my old stomping grounds, and often referred to as the HIV Hotel or the leper colony. They were treated like prisoners until they were honorably discharged or developed AIDS. This is at the height of the HIV infection.
Ridiculous.
And us understanding what it was and what was happening. He was in charge at the time. This is what he does when he's in charge. About 5 million soldiers and recruits were tested by 1989 for HIV, and over 6,000 of them were proved to be HIV positive. All 6,000 of them were discharged. Over 2,500 of those 6,000 were diagnosed with AIDS and died within 10 years. He touts his Christian faith as a Roman Catholic, is why he points to his feelings and his understandings of medicine. This is the exact reason why we do not need these people to be heading government agencies that fight for us. It's my last call this week because I think that we have to know these things. We have never had a head of the CDC that felt this way about one disease in particular and did the exact opposite in medicine as this one doctor has done. We need to know about these things. We need to fight in the streets. We need to protest. We need to say stuff. We need to continue the conversations. This cannot go under the radar. There's so much other shit going on, and I know. I promise you, I know. I am addicted to CNN, so I know. But this one thing is my last call because we have to know. When shit starts not getting funded anymore, when there's no more information anymore, there's no connection to care anymore, this is why. Doctors like Robert Redfield are why. It's negligent, and I'm not here for it, and it's my last call, unfortunately.
It says in 1993, he was investigated by the U.S. Army for allegedly misrepresenting data regarding the AIDS vaccine under research at Walter Reed.
Yeah.
That's very harmful. Wow.
So he's been harming the LGBT community for
At least since 93, when he was under investigation.
No. That was it. The first
But
part.
6,000 people by 1999 had been discharged, and diagnosed, and died.
He started fucking up shit before I was born. The first story I was talking about was in 1984. So he's been fucking shit up for 34 years.
Oh my God.
And now he's the head of the CDC.
That is crazy.
But you have good news.
Oh my God. My last call this week is to In Crowd DMV for hiring black gay influencers to host their party during Pride. We beg promoters to hire gay celebrities, and they are doing it. Their party, May 25th at Barcode, called Social Media Takeover, has 7 Instagram influencers booked and busy, and I am here for it. Can I tell you all their names? No. But to have 7 people who are popular on Instagram hosting a party, and it's not no Kiki Wyatt, who I love dearly. She throat game, amazing. Jasmine Sullivan is going to be here this weekend too. Throat game, amazing. I went to her concert. It's great. Jussie Smollett's going to be here. Hey, Jussie. But
I'm going to meet you at the sex party, Jussie.
Shout out to In Crowd DMV for hiring black gay influencers to host their party. We always say, hey, book us for your prides. We are the people. We can fill up a club for your pride. And In Crowd DMV, this is the second time they've done it once already. So this is the second time. Social Media Takeover for at Barcode this Friday, hosted by In Crowd DMV. That's my last call. I'm absolutely here for it. And thank you for putting us to work. Hello, because we need jobs.
Confirmed.
That is this week's episode of Here For It Podcast. Follow us on the internet, Here For It Pod, and of course, HereForItPod.com. I feel like I give the podcast my introduction. But my name is Ronald Matters. Follow me on the internet at Ronald Matters.
I am the Superman,
TheSupaman.
Don't follow me nowhere. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. I'm on all of the shit. Stop asking me what my Mod Vista shit is. I'm not giving it to you. Don't follow
unless you got millionaire dick like City Girl.